Where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. God has hidden unlimited treasures in His Word. Every time we open it, we can discover a new treasure, or admire an old one. What will we find today? Let's dig in. Here's Carla Early with Treasure Hunt in the Word.
In 1 Chronicles 17, David has just brought the Ark of the Covenant to Jerusalem amid much rejoicing. He led the people to sing and worship. But when he got home, he realized, I live in this beautiful house, and the Ark, the symbol of God, is in a tent. I'll build a beautiful temple for it. But God, through the prophet Nathan, told him, I don't need you to build me a house. But I'll tell you what, I'll build you a house, a great name that will be remembered forever, a kingdom that will never end. David responded with a beautiful, humble, grateful prayer. Though we don't have time to go through all of it today, I want to focus on one verse, 1 Chronicles 17:20. He said, O Lord, there is no one like you. We have never even heard of another God like you. Think about it. There's no one like our God. In David's day, other nations served false gods of wood and stone. They made these gods with their own hands, made up their characteristics and desires, and worshipped them. But they were powerless. One of my favorite stories in 1 Samuel was when the Philistines stole the Ark of the Covenant and put it in a temple with their god Dagon. The next day, the image was found face down before the Ark. They put him back up, but again, the next day they found him face down before the Ark, with his head and hands cut off. For 7 months they shoveled the Ark from town to town, but with it came plagues that they could explain in no other way but to admit that Israel's God was against them. In a panic, they sent it back to Israel along with gifts. But the God of Israel wasn't embodied in this box. He made that clear. He was much bigger. And no image could be made or worshipped to represent him because he was unlike anything on earth. Like Solomon said when he built the temple, but will God indeed dwell on the earth? Behold, the heaven and the highest heaven cannot contain you. How much less this house I have built? It didn't matter how big that temple was. God could not live in it. He could not be contained by it. Other gods worshipped throughout the Bible required child sacrifice. But our God told Abraham, I will provide myself a lamb. And he did. Other gods bound people in fear. How could they please this deity that they thought ruled their lives? But our God gave us his word so we could know him and know how to relate to him. In researching the major religions of today, this verse of 1 Chronicles is still very much true. No other religion believes in a loving God who wants a personal relationship with his followers. Just think, our God became one of us. He walked in our shoes. He suffered pain, hunger, exhaustion, death. He knows what it's like to be us. What other God could claim that? And our God made a way through his death and resurrection for us to have forgiveness from sin and eternal life with him, not based on how good we are or how much we've done for him, but based on who he is and what he's done for us. Only our God offers real hope, peace, and freedom from sin and guilt. He alone is the living God who loves us. There's no one who can even come close to comparing with our God. As I said, the God of the Bible wants a relationship with each person he's created and offers full forgiveness and salvation. If you're interested in learning more about him and how you can know him, please contact me.
You can contact us at treasurehuntintheword@gmail.com. Also, if you'd like to share a treasure God has given you by doing an episode, please contact us. You can listen to other episodes on our website, which you'll find in the description below. Thanks for listening, and remember, where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.